My name is Matt Simon, and we're out here today at the Refugee Collective Farm, where I'm the farm director. The Refugee Collective Farm is a part of the Refugee Collective, and that organization exists to provide livelihood opportunities for refugees. And our landowner, John Beal, he had already been working with NRCS on various pollinator projects and things like that out on the land. And so he really also helped kind of shepherd us into the NRCS process. And so prior to getting our conservation incentive contract really up and running, we also got 2 new high tunnels built.
NRCS has been very involved with the Resilient Farm Plan by providing financial and technical assistance, and also working with NCAT to mirror the Resilient Farm Plan to make sure that our practices align with their goals.
We became aware of a process called the carbon farm planning process, and we reached out to our friends at National Center for Appropriate Technology because they were also interested in bringing that process to Texas.
I am the Climate and Agriculture Program Manager, and we have a portfolio of projects that we manage and continue to develop that are centered in climate impact for producers. And we're also looking at ways to bring more atmospheric carbon into the agro-ecosystem to boost fertility, to boost natural cycles that then also give rise to greater resilience on farms and ranches. Initially, after the 3 of us met, Carbon Cycle Institute, Matt with Refugee Collective, and NCAT, we looked externally for resources that could help with technical assistance and funding, and NRCS was the primary one that came to mind. Kiana came to the table and she actualized the plan. She created a conservation incentive contract. It allowed Matt to get immediate technical assistance and immediate funding so he could start implementing some of the higher priority practices in the plan, like cover cropping and nutrient management.
Capturing carbon is incorporated into all of the practices such as cover crop because it provides cover and actually helps to bring down some of the carbon that's in the atmosphere.
With cover crop in general, I'm seeing beautiful pollinators and I'm seeing a lot of habitat biodiversity, which is beautiful as well. Conservation crop rotation, conservation cover. Reduced tillage was a big one that he brought to our attention so they could get funding from NRCS for that. And then prescribed grazing, so running his chickens through the fields to bring more fertility into the system.
I've seen them increase their production, increase their workability, not by increasing their acres, but by incorporating conservation and being a good model farm for this area for people who want to do specialty crops or want to try something different.
Sort of envisioning it as it is on paper, I can really see it as like a thriving, healthy ecosystem that's not just benefiting the people who are eating the food from the fields, but also benefiting kind of the broader ecological area that we're embedded in. And really the thing that I'm most excited about is having the opportunity to share that with other producers and other technical assistance providers who might be interested in applying the process to their own work, because I feel like our farm is really well set up to be a place where people can come out and see lots of different practices that are both included in the Carbon Farm Plan as well as included in the CIC, and get a real feel for the way that one of these plans can transform your farm.
Conservation incentives contracts are good when it comes to climate smart agriculture because you can get the infrastructure built to do some of these practices, as well as it helps you to think about a more long-term climate smart plan that you want to do.
But I think for us it was really important to understand, in terms of the expertise and kind of like the sort of textbook definition of what these practices mean, like what does NRCS really recognize as the gold standard of implementing those practices. And I think that was one of the main impetus for really getting NRCS involved, is that they do offer that technical assistance to make sure that the way that you're implementing practices are benefiting the land as much as they can.